What's up, babe, and everybody else? It is Mark, the FUT founder. I am back from vacation, and we're doing a quick video today. We're just going to play one game. It's going to be really quick because I'm actually going back out. As you can tell by my clothes, I'm just lounging around the house. So I'm getting a quick video in just because I cared about you guys so much, and I wanted to make sure I was getting content in. Give you guys a bit of an update on the team and get a game in so you guys can see how the team is playing. But I'm actually going up to a wedding tomorrow. Leaving tomorrow and then coming back on Monday, so hopefully we'll get some more content next week for Bundesliga team of the season. So before we jump in, I will give you guys a quick tour of kind of where we're at, what we did here. So you're seeing a bunch of trades on the trade pile here. So we got rid of Neymar. I'll show you guys who we picked up with those 840,000 coins, and then I also traded or sold this. Is it Tyreek Mitchell? I don't know why he was 90K. I guess it's because the only other EPL Tots is João Cancelo, and João Cancelo is a ton of money. He's like over $1 million right now. He's one of the EPL's like finest cards in that whole team of the season. So everybody wants him, and he's higher rated than the team of the year. So he's going for crazy money. So in terms of the team, what we built was, this is actually our second team. So this is the backup team. So teasing this even more. This is going to be the objective team. I actually took them offline to just get a little bit of a warm-up game, just get my fingers back in motion, I guess, and play. And I'm going to try to crush that David De Gea objective before I go. I know it's going to be a lot, but it's like 8 offline games or something like that. But we're not going to do that on today's video. This is just the team that I'm using to do that. We did the Nkunku while we were gone, just basically on the what is it, the app on your phone. So I used the app on the phone, did that. We did the Benzema as well. We had a really productive day a couple days ago. Rodri, we picked up in a player pick. I don't know who this guy is, but because we were using Kyle Walker at left back, I thought I would bring him on as a sub. I think we got John McGinn as our... Is it John McGinn? John McGinn, there we go. We got John McGinn as our player pick for squad battles. We ended up getting Trent Alexander-Arnold, who's awesome. We got him in our 84 plus player pick. We also had Rodri in that player pick, but we already had Rodri. I bought Bruno Fernandez just because he was so cheap, like 110K. He's actually less than that now. He's under 100K. I don't know why. You guys can tell me down below in the comments why. I have no idea why he's so cheap. This is one of our only informs, him and Mbappe, Romero, but we need him for the squad just because I need to complete that objective. Declan Rice we got in one of those 80 plus player picks. So he's actually been a really good card. I highly recommend him. And then in our guaranteed team of the season, we got Bernardo Silva. So I'm not a huge Bernardo Silva fan, but thought we'd try him out. So that is basically our backup team, our objective team for the EPL Tots here. Our main team is going to look like this. Bang. So there you go. So Alisson, you guys saw we got. The back line has not changed. Messi has not changed. Mbappe has not changed. Kakare has not changed. Zaha comes in because we sold Neymar, and we picked up these two. So Kevin De Bruyne is the guy that we got with our coins from selling Neymar. Obviously, there was a tax. We lost some of the money on tax, and we picked up Kevin De Bruyne because I want him in holding. And then we did the Phil Foden SBC. Excuse me. So he actually took a bunch of the rest of our fodder and stuff in the club. So we got a little bit of fodder. We have some high-rated guys, but we don't have any like low-rated coins or low-rated gold. So I can't do basically any of like the daily SBCs and stuff like that. So I'm trying to grind through some of the David De Gea stuff because all of that stuff is stuff that EA is trying to get out of your club because they want to completely rinse it and they want you to buy packs, but we are not going to do that. So this Phil Foden, I'm really excited to use him. We have not used him. We have not used Kevin De Bruyne. I need to make sure that our custom tactics, so you guys will see my tactics here. That is not our tactics. This is our main one. So this is really the main formation that we use. So Kevin De Bruyne, we'll put Zaha out on the left. Kakare will go... What side do we want Kakare on? Let's move. Actually, we want Zaha out on the right. We want Foden on the left because he's left-footed. And Messi in behind. De Bruyne, Kakare. Let's do that. And then I've been playing around with attack 4-4-2-4. That is not what we want. We want a 3-5-2. I'm actually not going to use the 3-5-2. I just have it just because if I ever take the team offline, it's essentially the formation that we'll use offline. Messi, Mbappe. What do we want to do here? Let's put Messi up front, and let's put Foden there. And then I guess that puts Tanganga out left and De Bruyne with Kakare. So I guess that's the formation that we'll use for that. But like I said, we're not going to use that. This is our ultra attacking formation. So Kakare, De Bruyne, Messi, we'll swap them. Foden out left and Zaha out right. And 5-4-1. This is in case we have to go super defensive. Let's go De Bruyne, Kakare, Messi is obviously not going to be there. Let's put Messi actually out on the left and put Foden in the middle, De Bruyne, and let's have Kakare as the extra defender. We just have we have to close out a game. So, and then in terms of roles, now Messi is still going to be our captain. In terms of penalties, Zaha is actually 90. He might be the highest rated penalty taker on the whole team. He is. That's impressive. We'll go with Messi anyway, just because, we want to rack up Messi's goals. He essentially does everything for us. I didn't realize that. So that is going to be the squad that we're going to take into our game. And then our kit numbers. What is Kevin De Bruyne, guys? What is he, 19? I like to make sure that our kit numbers are actually matching up with the real life player. Or is he 20-something? What is he? 17. See, that good thing we checked. So 17. He's 7. He is 47. He's 10, 35. What is Zaha? Zaha's like 7, I think, as well, right? Zaha might go to 11. Let's put Zaha at 11, just because Neymar's no longer in the team, so we'll put him there. Tanganga, I don't know what Tanganga is either. Oh my god. I actually want to upgrade that left back position. I do not love having Tanganga out there. He's okay, but I don't know. I just like to have somebody a little bit better. So we will make Allison 1. Puskas will remain 9. He'll be 25. He is 18. Timber, I don't know what Timber is. Timber Ajax. Timber's actually number 2. So he is... Actually, let's keep him at 5. And then Timber is 2, or Timber's, I'll just keep him at 6. Socrates 8, Trent Alexander-Arnold. We probably don't need to worry about this. But we'll just make him 66 just because he plays in 66. And this is basically what our, you know what? I am going to take Bruno out and I'm going to put Nkunku in. So Nkunku will come in as the holding midfielder. Actually, you know what? Sangare. Because we haven't used Nkunku. So here's the other thing, guys. So I said this in a previous video, but in case you're new to the channel. So new cards default to 80 morale. So I've been testing a lot of this offline. My other team, the EPL team, I was watching the players. Anybody who's new to the squad will play, they'll do those extra animations, they'll be really weak on physical battles. They will be the weakest links in your team. So in this team, don't be surprised if Alisson lets in some shockers because he's going to be on 80 morale. Same with De Bruyne and Foden. So I know people might think that that's an excuse, but it's not an excuse. It's basically the way the cards default out of packs or when you obtain new cards. They default to 80 morale. So it takes a couple games of winning before, like you have to win with them in order for their morale to go back up. So that's why I always recommend going offline, guys. Make sure your team is fully ready to go. So we are going to go into a FUT Champs qualifying game. Now, I've won the first 2 games. I think they were quite easy. I don't even remember. That was probably from a week and a half ago. I just went in there and randomly played 2 guys. I think they had very average teams and they just ended up quitting out. So I expect absolute monster teams at this stage in FIFA. I'm really happy with where the club is at. I don't have any packs saved for Bundesliga, so we might do a little bit of grinding, but for the most part, I'm going to be away for some of these games. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get too many games in for it. Next weekend, I'm gone to visit my family in Edmonton, so this has basically been a write-off 2 weeks, but we'll be right we'll be back in time for La Liga. So La Liga actually comes out the days that we're away, but we'll be back for that week to grind out La Liga. I would really love to get Pedri. He would be the guy that I'd really love to fit in the squad. I don't know how I would get him in there, but if we can somehow figure out a way to fit him into the squad, that would be awesome. No opponents found. And yeah, and then we go right into Liga. Liga is right after La Liga, and they will be a really, really high-rated one. If they release a central Messi, that might be the only thing that would get Messi out of my squad. I don't expect to pack Mbappe or Neymar or any of the big dogs, but I would also like to get Marquinhos. He would be the other guy that I'd really like to get back. I'd really like to start upgrading that back line. Virgil Van Dyke was the guy that I really wanted for this Tots. Ruben Diaz, not so much. I think he would be okay to have Ruben Diaz. I would probably put him in for Rudiger, but they're around the same. He's not as fast as the team of the year, but that Virgil Van Dyke's one of the few guys. So I said this a bunch as well. If you have really low acceleration, really high sprint speed, it makes an imbalance in center backs. So I do not like having that. I like having center backs that have really high acceleration, really high balance, basically very similar stats. Virgil van Dijk is the only exception to that because he's so big and strong and his defense is so good. I'm okay with him having that imbalance. I just think he's a really good defender in this game. But guys like Joe Gomez, I'm not a super fan of just because I don't think Joe Gomez is good enough defensively to compensate. What is going on here? I can't find an opponent. He's not good enough to compensate for the lack of acceleration that's on his card. So I really liked Marquinhos because his team of the year was 90-90. He had 90 acceleration, 90 sprint speed, and he was phenomenal. So I would really like to get that card back and then kind of fit him in there. As you guys can see, we have Cafu and Alisson. I can probably figure out something. We've got Messi, of course, so I don't think it would be too hard. And then Kakare and Mbappe, we could bring Mbappe down and figure out a way to get him back into the squad. But he would be the dream to get back into the team, and then I can move Varane over to the left side and have an EPL left and a La Liga right. I think that would be essentially where we'd want to go with this squad. We're kind of halfway there now. I just need to take Rudiger out, move Varane over, and then get Marquinhos into that center back position. I think Pedri would be really hard to fit in. I don't know how we're going to do that. I don't know what is going on here, guys. I don't know why I can't find an opponent. We might have to go into Rivals just to play a Rivals game here because this is taking really long. Let's try one more time. And we'll see if we can get an opponent. What day is it today? It's Thursday. You'd think that people would be playing this because they want to qualify for FUT Champs. But who knows? Who have you guys packed? I'm really interested to know who you guys have packed. I was talking to my friend Nima. I was trying to convince him because he's not super great at grinding the game. He kind of plays it off and on, but he holds on to cards too long to the point that the value goes down. So I'm trying to get him to get used to opening up or doing the SBCs on a daily basis, like the 84 by 83. If he doesn't get something in the 83 by 5 packs, he just goes and he throws his hands up and he just gets discouraged. But I'm like, it's all a numbers game. You just got to keep grinding. If you don't get anything in that, you use those cards into the 84 player pick. And if you get something, or if you don't get anything good in the 84 player pick, take the highest rated card, rinse them. You just got to grind. Like, team of the season is just a grind. It's all about that. You're not necessarily going to pack a Ronaldo in your one single pack opening, right? You got to really grind out the game. This is we'll just go into division rivals. I don't love playing division rivals, but whatever, it is what it is. But yeah, you just really got to grind it out. Like, you can't go into pack openings and just expect to pack Ronaldo and Messi and Neymar and all these top rated guys. You gotta just continuously upgrade. Like, find little guys that are wins. Like Bernardo Silva was a win for me. Declan Rice, all of those team of the seasons. Even Rodri. Rodri's a high rated, 90 rated team of the season card. He's going to be used in other team of the season SBCs, so make sure that you keep on or hold on to those guys and dump them into SBCs the way you need, and then you're slowly upgrading. You're picking up guys like Nkunku and Karim Benzema. Those are really good, valuable SBCs that are super cheap to do. You throw them into an SBC, and next thing you know, you've got a team of the season, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and you've got your fullback position taken care of for the whole year. So Some really good SBCs coming out. Be careful of the guys like, Phil Foden is one that I definitely wanted, but like the Harry Kanes, the Dele Allis, you got to be careful of those guys because those are the ones that they want you to coin sink into. Kulusevski is a decent value. I think he was 83, 84, 85 was the 3 squads you had to submit, so you can do that relatively cheap, but think about how much you can get, how much value you can get of 83, 84, 85. You're essentially doing 3 SBCs right there, and of those 3 SBCs, you could get 5 83 plus like EPL cards, which you could get a team of the season. The next squad you could use to get an 84 plus player pick, another team of the season EPL, and then the 85 plus is going to get you probably one of the lower rated team of the season guarantees. So that's 3 squads that you do not want to just throw into Kulusevski because you think he's just a cool card to have. If he's not going to fit into your team right now or be like really cheap fodder like Benzema or Nkunku I did for relatively cheap, if he's not going to be a guy that you're going to use or deliberately get for value to throw into an SBC later, don't do him because he's just going to sit in your club. I don't know what is going on here, guys. I don't know why we can't find an opponent. This is really annoying. My internet seems to be working fine. Let's try FUT Champs again. Maybe we can get into a FUT Champs because if we can't find someone, we might have to just call it on the video there. And it will just be a bit of an update video. Oh, there we go. We found a game. Okay, guys. So we'll try to make this a quick game. I apologize for that taking so long. We'll try to make this a quick game. Oh, my goodness. Okay. So Eusebio, Lothar Matthäus, Hullet. And then he's got a really good backline. So this guy obviously is a good player. He's just qualifying for the FUT Champ. So this might be a very sweaty game. So I apologize, guys, if I'm really quiet. I also haven't played that much. So like I said, what you really want to watch for is Phil Foden and Kevin De Bruyne. They are going to be very, very interesting to see how they play. So we want to go back. This guy's sitting in a bit of a shell. This dude will be super sweaty. So obviously you guys can tell that I gave up on my Hullet too. I was thinking about doing that Hullet, but we ended up giving up on him just because I don't think he's going to be... He's not going to... Like, there's a couple of things with them. Like, I don't want to necessarily wait out... Whoop. Oh, I do not want to wait out, sorry, I went radio silent there. The amount of time it's going to take in order to get him. I'm probably not going to be able to get him for another 20 days or so, which is going to be not something that I want to do. I saw that coming. That's the worst, the sweat, because you can't stop it, right? Yeah. I do not want to wait out the extra 20 days in order to get him. So I thought I might as well just do the 85 by whatever pack now. That Hullet is a menace, though. I would love to have gotten Hullet. I've just never had a Hullet. This guy's got a really good team, though. Oh, what is my Varane doing? Oops. Go. Oh, that is not what I wanted. Yeah, this guy's a super sweat. Like I said, I'm not great at live comms just because I feel like you have to be able to talk on the fly, and I get distracted. This guy's just looking for the sweat again. Oh, wow. Bang. And there we are, 1-1. So, you know, what are you going to do? Sorry, guys, I didn't expect this guy to be so sweaty. De Bruyne, as you can see, so I mentioned earlier about, like, oh, is that a red? I mentioned earlier about, oh, see, I get distracted. I'm like trying to do two things at once. So I mentioned earlier about cards being like 80 morale. So what you do not want to do is have an 80 morale card necessarily, too many of them starting into a squad, because they're going to do a bunch of those extra animations. You add that on to the fact of kickoff. Kevin De Bruyne was starting to stutter around there, and he just went flying through the middle. Next thing you know, he's going to get a kickoff goal. What was I doing here? We are going to have to do... So do we want to do Timber? Let's take Zaha off. So we'll just play with the man down. This will be an interesting test to see. Normally I wouldn't have slid tackle there, but I got all distracted because I was trying to... This is why I don't do live comms, guys, because I'm not very good at them. Doing post comm is much better. I actually thought I'd be able to get the ball there. So, all right, let's focus here. So he's going to cut in. There we go. Yeah, this will be interesting to test my theory on a... This will be interesting to test my theory on whether cards actually get a boost when they when you're getting when you get a red card. Sorry, I got a bit of a runny nose here. He's going to cut back in. There you go. See, there's De Bruyne, right? See? De Bruyne actually got the advantage there because he just warped through him. This guy's going to be a piece of crap now, I can tell. He's just going to be a piece of crap. Watch this. He's going to be super aggressive. He's mad now because I took away his kickoff goal. These guys are just really super ratty right now in FIFA, so it is what it is, right? It's basically become a card collecting game at this stage, right? Like, you're really just going out and getting the objective cards. That actually might be Varane's first red, funny enough, now that I think about it. But yeah, I mean, I don't know how much fun you guys are having. Like, I've heard that this past weekend league was, some people were saying it was super easy, some people were saying it was super sweaty. Nope. Oh, he's even got Mkhitaryan on. Yeah, these guys are super ratty. It's too bad. It's unfortunate that this is the game that you guys had to catch us on. Ah, yeah, this guy's super ratty. All right, guys, kick off. Let's go. Let's go. Let's put him under. Let's put him under pressure here. He wants to go far. Yeah, we saw that right away. So it's unfortunate. We came up against a super rat, guys. And he wants to go high. There we go. Yeah, this guy's literally everything that people hate about FIFA. Like everything that you'll hate about FIFA. Look at this. What a piece of crap, man. These guys are super hot. Oh, he's going to get a red too. You can see the way they kind of like stutter with their animations, right? So I guess we'll just quit out of this, guys, because like we don't have two. We are missing two center backs. So that wasn't necessarily the best game. Yeah, when you're going into those types of games, right? Like, I don't really quit that often, but just for the sake of the video, there's no point in me continuing that game. But when you're going into those types of, ultra attacking, what is it? Like, I guess ultra attack, but it's like more of a super high pressure, like, attack-based, formation and tactic. Your players defensively are going to stutter. They're going to start doing, like, these kind of wobbly runs. And that's exactly what happened there with Rudiger. As soon as he put it into space, like Rudiger was doing kind of some of those dumb animations. So it'll take your guy on a weavy indirect run. So next thing you know, you're just a step behind. It caused me to have to make a slide tackle desperately like that. And then next thing you know, you get a red card. So the game can be very frustrating. It's something that you have to definitely watch for. Not our best showing. That's actually probably the worst result we've had. But maybe I'll blame it because of you guys, right? Because I'm having to do a live comp. But that guy was a good player. He was just super ratty. But you're going to get a ton of those guys in FIFA at this stage, guys. It's unfortunate, but that's what happens. So that is going to be the end of today's video. I wish we had a better performance, but that is what it is, right? Like, we just had to quickly get a game in, and it's our first loss in a little while, but you know, that is what it is. So I apologize, guys, that you didn't get the best out of me there, but that's going to be the end of today's video. I know it ended up being a little bit longer because we were sitting there waiting for the game, but Bundesliga Tots is right around the corner. I'm interested to see what you guys got, and let me know down below what you guys got with your EPL players and your EPL picks. So best of luck to everybody tomorrow for Bundesliga, and we will be back on the channel next week to get in some more games. Okay, until next time, guys, take care. Peace.